is up, Internet? This is Kyle with Slapshot Toys and Comics doing a Diamond Select action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Select Ant-Man figure. Now this is the Disney Store exclusive version of this figure. It's available at all Disney Store locations and DisneyStore.com right now. And with the upcoming release of Civil War, which I couldn't be more excited about this movie, I really wanted to get all the characters that I could so I can have a little Civil War display. So I'm really excited I was able to find this Ant-Man. So let's go ahead and get him out of his packaging, and let's take a look at the figure. Alright, and here is Scott Lang out of the packaging, and I gotta say, Diamond Select did an absolutely fantastic job capturing the look of the suit from the film. This looks really, really good, and I think it's going to fit really well with the rest of the line from Diamond Select that is based upon the movies. But let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that this Ant-Man figure comes with. So Diamond Select has given us some really cool accessories that come with this figure. The first of which are 3 sets of hands. There's 2 closed-fisted hands which come on the figure, and I currently have on the figure itself. It comes with these little grabby hands. There's not really a ton of detail on these, but they look really good. I really like that red paint there. And this one's just really cool because it's, reaching out and grabbing something with the kind of aggressively closed fingers there, like they're grabbing around something. So, we get like a little leather kind of, what we would on just normal leather gloves on the back sculpting, but nothing too over the top. There's a little bit of paint right there. You can kind of see that red. But the red looks really good underneath, and the black looks really good on the back. The next set of hands that we get are more just kind of relaxed hands. So, again, it's really cool with the red and black. Not a whole lot of sculpting, not a whole lot of detail. And then the other thing that all versions of this figure come with is the mini Ant-Man, which is just really cool. And I gotta say, this thing is sculpted wonderfully and painted wonderfully for how small it is. So we get all the detail on the vest, even get like the little red belt buckle right there. Everything from the silver along the back to the hoses going up the spine, and all the technology on the back of the mask, and has like the little gas mask look right there. All the red paint. This just looks fantastic. The little gauntlets, the red throughout, it just looks fantastic for as small as this is. This is a really, really cool addition since it is at Ant-Man. We get the little mini version, so I can actually display this little guy with some of the other ones, so it looks like Ant-Man shrunk down. Just a fantastic addition. And now, because I was able to get the Disney Store exclusive version, it comes with this second head sculpt after Paul Rudd. And I've got to say, this is a really, really good sculpt. Everything from the hair, just the brown highlights in there. There were a couple I looked through that didn't have as much of the lighter brown, but I think this one looked too bad, and this one honestly had the best paint job on the actual armor, the actual suit of Ant-Man. So I went ahead and went with this one, even with a little bit more brown. But I think they nailed the likeness from the eyes to the nose, just to the expression of Paul Rudd really well. It's got the nice little 5 o'clock shadow painted on there. Just a really, really good looking head sculpt, and I really think that this really looks like Paul Rudd quite a bit, especially for the price of the figure. I think this just looks fantastic. And here's just a quick comparison of the little mini figure compared to the full-size figure. Alright, now taking a look at the figure itself, I think, as I said earlier, Diamond Select just did a phenomenal job really capturing Ant-Man's suit from the film. I think everything down from like the mask, the sculpt on the mask is just absolutely phenomenal. So we get everything from just like the kind of translucent red eyes there down to the gas mask. Just everything on the antennas on the side here. Just all the technology that is detailed so well. It just looks really clean. The paint apps look phenomenal. All the reds, all the silvers, even has like a little darkish silver over most of it. But I just think that they did a phenomenal job capturing the look of the mask from the film, as long as the rest of the suit. And then we do have these 2 little hoses that come up from the back here on the spine and then connect to like those little ear antenna spots right there, which just look really, really cool. The neck, we get like the little wires right through here, some detail down on there. Collar, you have this little hose necklace over to the shoulders. Just looks really cool with a lot of the metallic parts that they put on. And then on the arms, we're going down, and just like the little lining that they did with all the detail is just phenomenal. So you have this really cool like burgundy red with all the blacks, and then the silver. That's really, I mean, these little lines came out super clean. That just really add to the overall aesthetic of how he looked in the film. And then like the little dots here, going down, the elbow pad looks fantastic. Going down on the forearms, you have the actual little gauntlets there that look really, really good with the red right there in that little slot. And then going around, the red and black just looks fantastic. And then all this is detailed out individually with the little red slots there. It just a really, really good looking figure. The back looks fantastic with all the straps and hoses. It just looks really good. Same with the red and the black. Just the paint jobs are awesome. The belt just came out really cool how they did. All the belt buckle, and then going over here, just everything's really detailed. These little boxes right here just look fantastic. And then going down the legs, all the little work that they did with all the red in here, and then like I said, the silver just lining it all just came out super clean. On the knees, you have like that little kind of line pattern that looks really good. Shins came out really good with the little plates, and then again with just the red detailing, just came out really, really cool, really clean. Got the boots have the little red line right there, and on the back you have like the little plating with the red. It just really good. Like I said, this looks super realistic to what he actually looked like in the film. I think Diamond Select just did an awesome job capturing the sculpt of this figure. Alright, so taking a look at the articulation on this figure, it is a Diamond Select, so it's not super over the top, but we definitely get some good articulation that we can get him into some good poses. So taking a look at the head, he does have a side-to-side swivel, so you can turn it side to side. He can look up just a little bit. He can look down quite a bit. As far as his arms, he can go out just about 90 degrees to his torso, so good range of motion there. He can lift his arms up like so. He is hinged at the elbow to about 90 degrees, and his wrists do move forward, up and down, and swivel as well. On his torso, up here on the chest, he can rotate all the way around, so that's really nice. He is hinged here he does have rotation at the hips, but the belt does kind of hinder that just a little bit. So you can get some motion out of it, but it's not as much as what you can up here on the chest. As far as the legs, he can kick up just about that high. He can do the splits, and he does have like the DC gap right there, but pretty good range of motion for the legs. He does have a thigh swivel. He is double jointed at the knees, which actually works pretty well. There is no shin or calf rotation, and his feet just have the standard forward and back hinge. There is no swivel or ankle pivot. Alright, so that's going to do it for my review. Once again, I just got to say, Diamond Select did a fantastic job capturing the look of the Ant-Man suit from the film. If you collect selects and you really collect the movie line, or if you want to collect the Civil War characters or any of the Avengers characters, this is a fantastic figure to add to your collection. It just, everything from the paint apps to the sculpt is just absolutely fantastic. It really looks like Ant-Man from the movie. And if you can, try to find the Disney Store exclusive, just because you do get that extra head that really, really looks like Paul Rudd. And I think it's just a really cool accessory to have. I like to display this with the Paul Rudd head on, and then he's kind of holding the mask, and I just think that looks really, really cool. So that's going to do it for my review. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button, comment, and let me know what you think of this or any of the other Diamond Select figures. I'm hoping to have a couple more of these up here soon within this next week. I'm going to try to do each one a day of the different Civil War characters from the Funko Pop line. And I should have the Funko Collector Court box review up hopefully tomorrow. So be on the lookout for those videos. Subscribe. I really thank you guys for coming to check these videos out. So that's going to do it for me tonight. All right, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.